You did it! Congratulations! World's best cup of coffee. Great job, everyone. We love it. We drink it. We can't seem to live without it, and it's even made its way into pop culture as well. Coffee is known as the morning necessity that some can't even function without. Perhaps for you, it is the go-to afternoon pick-me-up, the regular old cup of joe, or even the overglorified, you know what it is, salted caramel, 2-pump espresso, extra non-fat with whip frappuccino. You see, many of us have developed quite the infatuation with this popular drink. But do we realize how much of it we are actually consuming? According to an article published by the Public Broadcasting Station in 2013, food writer Tori Avey claims that an estimated 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed daily. Additionally, the T.H. Chan School of Public Health at Harvard University states that as of 2010, 54% of Americans over the age of 18 drink coffee daily, and that the U.S. spends approximately $40 billion on coffee per year. So why is it that coffee is such an important part of so many individuals' lives? Coffee has been a global phenomenon in both past and present cultures because of the history of its origin, popularity of the coffee house, and the multiple health benefits that come along with drinking this popular caffeinated beverage. I'm an avid coffee drinker myself. I've been drinking coffee for quite some time now and have probably spent a little too much money at Starbucks and other coffee establishments with the genius invention of the gold card. Coffee is an integral part of my life, so today we are going to talk a little bit about the 3 main things that really influence coffee and being so important among many. First, the history of its origin. Secondly, the popularity of coffee houses. And third, the health benefits that come along with this popular caffeinated beverage. So whether you enjoy the gourmet latte or just a simple cup of black coffee, this caffeinated beverage somehow seems to make its way into your life. Now, how many of you, by a show of hands, have had at least 1 cup of coffee today? Okay, how many of you have had 2 or more cups today? You see, many of us know the basics of how that tasty beverage we're drinking made its way from the bean to the cup. Yet what many don't know is that coffee actually has a rich history to its beginning. The coffee bean actually comes from a fruit called the coffee cherry. According to Tori Avey's article published by PBS in 2013, coffee's beginning is actually a product of lore. Legend has it that a goat herder named Kaldi from Ethiopia found his goats frolicking through the fields after eating the coffee berry. According to the National Coffee Association, Kaldi then reported this to an abbot of a local monastery who made a drink from these berries, which resulted in keeping him up through the long evening hours of prayer. However, the concept of roasting the berry and the beans inside the berry didn't really hit the scene and become popular until the 13th century. According to the National Coffee Association, this berry is harvested and processed by either a wet or dry method. During processing, the bean is then separated from the pulp of the berry and dried. Once the bean has reached only 11% moisture, it is then polished, graded, and exported globally. You see clearly, the effort that goes into 1 cup of warm, soothing coffee is clearly more than just placing a K-cup into the Keurig in the morning. Now, some of us may use the Keurig in the morning, I know I do, and some of us may even use those hipster French coffee presses, but we all know that the mornings can be quite the struggle sometimes, and we'd rather just roll up into Pizza or Starbucks before that early morning class, right? Whether studying for homework or going to meet up with friends, coffee shops serve as a perfect place to drink that oh-so-perfect latte to go along with your chosen activity. But did you know that coffee houses actually have a rich history to their beginning? According to the National Coffee Association, the Arabs were the first to begin the trade of this popular drink. Soon, coffee would make its way to Britain in the 17th century. According to the History Channel, as of 2014, Britain's first coffee shop opened in Oxford in 1650. From there, coffee shops and coffee houses only increased in popularity to where there were 3,000 coffee houses in the late 1600s and early 1700s that served as the go-to place for all the town gossip, merchant deals, and debates. Additionally, according to Tori Avey's article in 2013, coffee ended up making its way over to the United States in the 18th century, but didn't really become a popular drink of choice until the Boston Tea Party in 1773, when the switch from tea to coffee became somewhat of a patriotic duty. From there, coffee shops and coffee houses have only increased in popularity. From the big-name coffee franchise shops such as Starbucks, Dutch Bros, and our favorite here at GCU, Peet's, to the eccentric hipster mom-and-pop coffee joints such as the local Lux, Songbird, and Joe-Bot, coffee shops have only increased in popularity and have increased the popularity of coffee itself. So while you're indulging in that delectable dessert like Starbucks drink, or the cappuccino with the gourmet leaf on the top, did you know that there are actually health benefits that come along with drinking your $5 beverage? Researchers at the T.H. Chan School of Public Health suggest that if you're getting sleep problems or tremors, you're obviously drinking too much coffee. However, they see no negative effects with drinking up to 6 cups per day. Now that's a lot of coffee. Additionally, these same researchers have found that it has been suggested over the years that consuming coffee can even prevent against type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and liver cancer. These same researchers also conducted in one of their recent studies that compared people who rarely drank coffee. People who regularly consumed it had a lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease. However, this would need to be confirmed through other studies. You see, the health benefits that come along with drinking coffee are only one of the ways that have really boosted the popularity of this caffeinated beverage. In conclusion, coffee has become quite the go-to drink over the years. From its suggested beginning in Ethiopian folklore, to coffee houses being a trendy place as a gathering for many, coffee shops and coffee houses have only increased in popularity and have increased as an integral part of so many individuals' lives. Coffee has been a global phenomenon in both past and present cultures because of the history of its origin, popularity of coffee houses, and the multiple health benefits that come along with drinking this caffeinated beverage. So the next time you sip that delectable dessert like Starbucks drink, gourmet frappuccino, or even the simple cup of black coffee, remember that the history, popularity of coffee houses, and the multiple health benefits are all brewed inside that soothing 12-ounce cup, making it the globally popular item it has become today. So with the energy from your signature crafted Java, you go out and change the world, one coffee at a time. And remember, but first, coffee.